A shocking reveal as the interrogation proceeded, leaving behind the investigators in disbelief. Let us look into what happened when the detective realized the 15-year-old boy was the killer. For more interesting videos to satisfy your curiosity, like the video and subscribe to our channel. What led this 15-year-old to a murder? What is the consequence of his action? Christian Fernandez was charged with first-degree murder at the age of 12, born in Miami, Florida, to his mother, Bianella Susana, who was only 12 years old at the time of giving birth to Christian. His father was a 25-year-old pedophile, Jose Antonio Fernandez, who raped Susana. His father received 10 years of probation for sexually assaulting his mother. Such a tragic story to begin with. The atrocities Christian would have been through in his childhood are imaginable. It would have been traumatic for Susana to see Christian every time, for he reminds her of what she had to go through when she was only 12 years old. A childhood without the affection of his parents, this poor Christian had a terrific life as a kid. Crime often blossoms in such stressful atmospheres. From 2010 onwards, he started living with his stepfather, who would physically abuse him. Once, he was taken to hospital from school for retina damage. He reported to the officers that he was punched by his stepfather. Christian's life was only getting harder every other day. On June 3, 2011, Christian's baby brother David was found dead. This 5-year-old was left behind with Christian for a day. On this basis, Christian was interrogated. She is making it feel like a therapy session rather than an interrogation.
So, today is, do you know what today is? 14th. It's the 15th now. 15th. It was the 14th, but it's the 15th. And it's late. Okay. What this says is this is your constitutional rights, okay? And this is what I'm going to read it to you, okay? And I just need you to sign here that you understand them. You have nice cursive. My son's working on his. Tonight you were home. Well, you told me, you said before, in January, he got hurt, right? Mm-hmm. And he had broken his leg, little David. Mm-hmm. And how did he break his leg in January?
By yoga.
Yoga? Mm-hmm. And what room were you guys in?
In our room.
Okay. You share a room with him?
No, he always goes to she's always sleeping with my mom.
Okay, so he sleeps with your mom.
Oh.
And you and your 5-year-old brother and your 4-year-old sister all share a room.
Mm-hmm.
So, y'all were in your room doing yoga?
Mm-hmm.
Were y'all watching a video or something, or?
No.
So what exactly happened that day in January?
That I put his legs and back of his butt.
Okay, like how? Can you show me? I mean, you probably can't. Flexible, but how did you do his legs?
Like the Indians do.
Like the Indians do? So, did you put, the leg behind his neck, or how did you do it?
Like, in the floor, behind him.
Oh, so, kind of like a reverse Indian style?
Mm-hmm.
So, you put the legs behind him?
Mm-hmm.
Were y'all watching that on TV or something?
No.
Where'd you see that at?
In the book.
And where?
In the book.
You still have that book?
No.
Where did that book come from?
From when I was in Miami.
Oh, Miami, okay. Who else was in the room when that happened?
Me and him.
Just y'all two?
Mm-hmm.
Where was your mom at?
I think she was taking my boys to school.
So, okay. Tonight, you guys were in your room, just you and David?
Mm-hmm.
Was your other brother and sister in there?
Mm-hmm.
So all y'all?
No, I think it was just me and him too.
Just y'all two?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me what really happened tonight.
I put him to carry books.
You put him to carry books?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what kind of books?
Like the books that we have on our bookshelf.
Are they big books or little books? Or...
Like a bunch of skinny books.
Okay, so he was carrying them?
Mm-hmm.
Does he walk good with that one cast?
I think he starts with one and normal works with the other.
Okay, so he had books in his arms?
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened?
And then they fell on him.
They fell on him as he was carrying?
As he was carrying him.
Where did they fall on him at?
On his head. And,
how did they fall on his head if he was carrying?
Like this he was carrying him. Because he didn't know how to carry away.
So then what else happened?
And then they fell on him and then he fell.
This side of his head is really injured up with a lot of bruising and swelling.
Mm-hmm.
So, and his nose is really swollen up. Well, he didn't get those head injuries just from books. That's why we need to know the whole story. Because that can't happen from just books. You know what I mean? That's not the true Christian.
I put him to carry books.
Is that what your mom's going to tell me? That's not what your mom's going to tell me, is it? Okay. I'm gonna ask you again, Christian, one more time. What happened with David tonight? That's not.
As you observe, the narrative undergoes a significant transformation, shifting from wounds inflicted by books to the cause of the wound that now revolves around David climbing up a ladder. This distinctive interrogation centers on the theme of empathy, with the interrogator assuming the role of a therapist for Christian. This unique interrogation is focused on empathy. She reassures that it is important to be truthful to oneself, offering reassurance and guidance throughout the process.
You need to be honest for little Davy's sake. Davy's not feeling too good right now, okay? He deserves for you to tell us the truth. Because then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna ask your mom too. But I don't think that's what your mom's gonna tell me. And I don't think that's what your little brother and sister are gonna tell me either. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to tell me, okay? So let's just take a deep breath and tell me, when you and David were in the room together tonight, what happened? You can tell me. You can tell me, okay?
The investigator employed a method aimed at inducing guilt, and it proved remarkably effective. All the thoughts running in his head can be seen on his face.
Okay, so tell me what happened tonight.
I pushed him against a bookshelf
Okay, where's the bookshelf at?
in front of my sister's bed.
And how did you push him in? Like, what was he doing for you to push him?
Nothing.
Why'd you push him? Were you angry about something?
Yes.
What were you angry about?
No, my stepdad did it to me.
Oh, what your stepdad did to you? Is that what you said? Why were you angry about that tonight?
Because I was thinking of him.
Is there a reason why him?
No.
Is this because he was there? How many times did you push him into the shelf?
Twice.
You pushed him pretty hard. What do you think? Did you push him pretty hard? What'd you say to him? You say bad words to him?
Yeah.
What'd you say to
I
him?
didn't say anything to him.
So, what shelf did he hit it on? Where did he hit it on the bookshelf?
On the first one,
Can you show me with the doll how you pushed him into the shelf?
by his head.
So, show me with the doll how you.
Like, push and.
Okay. So, you pushed him with your hand into the shelf. Well, did he cry or did he just?
Yeah, he cried.
Did he pass out and go to sleep? Did he do that right away?
And right away, that I hit him twice.
Is that all that happened tonight? So how did all the blood get everywhere in the room?
Because when I was dragging him to his bed, I actually carried him
Okay, to what bed?
to my brother's bed.
The bottom bunk? Okay. So you carried him to the bottom bunk, and where was he bleeding from?
From his nose.
Okay. Anywhere else?
And like his mouth.
His mouth was bleeding?
In a moment of raw honesty, Christian finally confessed to the act of pushing David into the bookshelf. The revelation raised a haunting question. Where did such deep-seated anger originate within a child so young? Upon closer examination, it became evident that this anger was not a mere product of impulsivity. Rather, it was a manifestation of the immense stress he had been silently going with. It raised concerns about the emotional burdens that children, even at their tender ages, bear. The complexities of his emotions, hidden behind his innocent appearance, pointed to a deeper narrative of pain and struggle. Now that he is held responsible for what happened, who is responsible for him being in this state? According to the detailed reports, it was revealed that Christian had called his mother at around 9 a.m. Shockingly, his mother Susanna did not take immediate action. She did not call the doctor, nor did she rush David to the hospital until 8 hours later at 5 in the evening. The inexplicable nature of this negligence left everyone astounded, raising a fundamental question about a mother's instinctual responsibility towards her child. The very idea that a mother could leave her bleeding, injured son in bed for hours, while she casually browsed the internet for solutions, was heart-wrenching deeply, and equally disturbing. The additional factor of leaving a 5-year-old child in the care of a 12-year-old without proper supervision added another layer of negligence to the already distressing situation. Following the verdict that found him guilty, Christian was handed a juvenile life sentence, a judgment that meant he would remain imprisoned until he reached the age of 19. The courtroom fell into a heavy silence as the weight of this decision settled upon everyone present, emphasizing the gravity of the situation and the impact it would have on the young boy's life. Their mother, Susanna, faced the consequences of her negligence as she was placed on probation for a period of 10 years. For more shocking but interesting videos like this, like the video and subscribe to our channel.